Real estate developer Delfin Lee said he wants to rebuild his reputation and return to developing housing projects for low-income Filipinos after a Pampanga court dismissed the long-running escapade case tied to his company's housing developments. Lee, founder of Asiatique Realty Holdings Corporation, said during a news conference in Mabalacat City that the controversy surrounding the case had cost him 16 years and billions of pesos in losses. But he now hopes to move forward by completing unfinished projects and potentially launching new socialized housing developments. "16 years have been lost to this issue," Lee said. "It's time to move on. My focus now is to clarify the issue and rebuild my name." The regional trial court in Pampanga dismissed last month the P6.65 billion escapade case against Lee and for others after finding the prosecution's evidence insufficient. The ruling granted Lee's demurrer to evidence, which is equivalent to an acquittal and bars the case from being refiled under the constitutional protection against double jeopardy. The case involved allegations that Asiatique misused housing loan proceeds tied to projects financed through the Home Development Mutual Fund Pag-ibig Fund, particularly developments in the Zavera housing community in Mabalacat City and Bacolor Town in Pampanga. Lee maintained that the allegations of double sale of housing units were unfounded. More than 3,000 houses were built, and you cannot point to a single victim of double sale, Lee said. Some occupants had lived in the homes for years without making payments, yet still filed complaints, he added. Lee also pointed to a separate civil dispute with the Pag-ibig Fund over about P630 million in escrow funds that he said were deposited to back a buyback guarantee for housing loan accounts. Under the arrangement, Lee said his company was obligated to repurchase loan accounts from Pag-ibig within 5 years if borrowers defaulted. He argued that when the financing contract was discontinued, the escrow funds should have been returned. If you compute that amount from before 2010 up to now, it would already exceed P1 billion, Lee said. That would be a big help if it were returned so I could start again. According to Lee, records show that the civil case related to the escrow funds has been the subject of litigation that has reached the Supreme Court and remains pending in the Court of Appeals on issues related to damages. Looking ahead, Lee said he hopes to participate in the government's flagship housing initiative, the Pambansang Patahay Para SA Filipino Housing Program for PH, which aims to address the country's housing backlog. He said socialized housing for minimum wage earners remains the largest segment of the market and emphasized the role of pag-ibig financing in enabling homeownership. You cannot develop low-cost housing without pag-ibig as a partner, Lee said. They play a pivotal role because they provide affordable financing. Lee added that developers must adapt to market demand rather than dictate it, and noted that projects that target lower-income buyers remain the most viable segment of the housing market. Despite the court ruling in his favor, Lee said the reputational damage from the case remains his primary concern. A lot was lost, not only financially, but in terms of the damage done, he said. That is what I want to correct. I don't want to pass that on to my children. For more interesting personalities, please do watch our other Who's Who series. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the amazing world of 1,000 vlogs.